Okay, students, good morning. I'm going to uh, take some notes over the listening in Unit 6 on page 131. It's about Diana Nyad and her attempt to swim from Cuba to Florida. And I'm starting out with more or less the same notes that they gave us in the book. So let's give it a try.
Page 131. Listen.
Hello again, I'm Sue Fujimura.
And I'm Jim Goodman.
And we're speaking to you from a boat somewhere between Cuba and Key West, Florida. As everyone knows, Diana Nyad is trying for the 4th time to swim from Cuba to Florida. And after 51 hours in the ocean, she is still swimming. But things are not going very well right now.
Yes, as you can hear, it's raining very hard and it's very windy.
Unfortunately, the wind is pushing Diana very far off her course, and that means she will have to swim much longer to get to Florida.
She also has jellyfish bites all over her body and they're making her feel very sick.
Yes, she's swimming slowly now, and her body is shaking. And is she having problems breathing?
I think she is. That's also because of the jellyfish. Jellyfish are very dangerous. You know, most swimmers give up if they get a few jellyfish bites, or if the weather is as terrible as it is right now. But just look at Diana. How does she do it?
I know, she really is amazing. You know, long-distance swimming is so difficult, even in good conditions.
That's very true. Diana called it the loneliest sport in the world. I mean, there are a few people on the boat that is following her, but she is swimming in the ocean alone. She has to move her body the same way again and again for so many hours and days. That is really hard and boring.
It sure is. So I want to tell people how Diana pushes herself to keep going after so many hours and days of swimming. Diana doesn't only train her body, she also trains her mind. Diana knows how to clear her mind, so when she's swimming, she doesn't think about anything.
How does she do that?
She does a kind of meditation. When Diana is swimming, she counts from 1 to 1,000 in 4 different languages: English, French, Spanish, and German. She does that over and over. She also knows a lot of songs. When she finishes counting, she sings those songs in her mind, sometimes 1 or 2,000 times. Can you imagine that? But Diana says that when she counts and sings, she can't think about anything else. And when her mind is clear, she can keep swimming for a long time.
You know, that's interesting, because scientists say that for long-distance sports, training the mind is more important than training the body. That's probably why Diana said that long-distance swimming is not a young person's game.
Right. Older people can train their minds more easily. So even when Diana's having a lot of problems, like now, she can keep swimming. She doesn't let the problems stop her.
To Diana, problems are just challenges, and she likes challenges.
That's right. People also say that Diana Nyad has no fear. I mean, there are a lot of sharks in this ocean, but she is swimming without a shark cage to protect her. No shark cage! Who does that?
You're right. She really isn't afraid of anything. And she's so determined. I mean, she's 62 years old, and she's trying to set a new long-distance swimming record for the 4th time. How many people are that determined to do anything?
I think we can agree that Diana Nyad is much more than an amazing swimmer. You know, a lot of people say that because of Diana's example, they chose new goals in their own lives and pushed themselves to reach them.
Yes, I think many people have learned a lot from Diana, especially older people. She really shows people that it's never too late to have a goal.
Oh no! Jim, look! Diana is swimming over to her boat.
She's talking to her coach and doctor.
Oh no! They're pulling her out of the water. I hope she's okay. We'll be back in just a moment with the latest information on Diana Nyad.
Okay, students, so I got a little bit lost near the end, and I started to hesitate. I got a little bit distracted, but I think it went pretty well. As I have told you before, it's really important to go back to your notes as soon as you get a chance and review them. So we want to go back immediately here and try to remember what our little notes mean. They say from the beginning that Diana is not doing well. It's raining, it's windy, and the wind is blowing her off course, and so she will have to swim much farther because of that. She has a lot of jellyfish bites. They are making her sick. She's swimming very slowly. She's shaking. It's difficult for her to breathe. So notice I use a combination of, here's my not symbol, and then I use an arrow to show lower or less. So for me, together, I understand that it means that it was difficult for her to breathe. They say that long distance sports are very difficult, and specifically long distance swimming is, people say it's the loneliest sport in the world. So now I can add this here so that I will recognize it when I see my notes again. And I don't remember how to spell loneliest. I don't think that's right. Okay. Loneliest sport in the world. You swimmers feel very, very alone. I don't remember what the point was about. It's just you're alone with you and your body. It's very boring. How does Diana push herself? Well, she trains not only her body but also her mind. It's important for her to have a clear mind, and that means not thinking about anything. And the way she does that is with meditation, and she can count from 1 to 1,000 in 4 different languages over and over. So I use some plus signs here to indicate to me that it means a lot, right? Over and over, so that means a lot. She counts from 1 to 1,000 in 4 different languages over and over. She sings in different languages too, and she sings in her mind. I think that's what the M was here, so I can fill that in. Some songs between 1 and 2,000 different times. Here's an X sign that can be used as to mean times. X can mean times, just like you use it in multiplication. In mathematics, okay, let's see, she needs, when her mind is clear, she can continue swimming for a long time. Scientists say that it's easier for older athletes to train their minds, and that's why it's more common to find older athletes in long distance sports. When you're doing this, when you train your mind, you do not let your problems stop you, and you should see all of your problems as challenges. Okay, let's go to the next page here. They say that Diana has no fear. She's swimming without a shark cage. She's very determined. And I think in this listening, she's 62 years old. I started to doubt it because I remember that when she achieved her goal, she was 64. I believe this is one of the attempts in which she did not make it. And then we hear later in the listening that they pulled her out of the water. So I do think it was 62 years old. This is the fourth time that she has tried to do it. And a lot of people are motivated when they see and hear Diana's story, and because of her, because of Diana, people try to reach their goals, and they try to achieve difficult things and try to achieve their dreams. I don't think they said dreams right here, but that's what I understand. Then this is near the end where the commentators say, oh no, it looks like Diana's in big trouble. They're pulling her out of the water, and this was my really bad attempt at drawing water. A good way to do it is H2O, but I didn't remember that at the time. So I hope this was a little bit helpful for you students. You should try to do the same thing without looking at my notes. Go back to the listening, take your own notes, see how much of the listening you can understand and recognize for yourself, and practice with some little symbols, some little codes that work for you. Note taking is a very personal thing. And there's really no right and wrong way to do it, but it is an important skill, and it will help you not only in university studies, but it will also help you in the professional world. Okay.